So, welcome to the Metahuman version of me. And for the final part of this talk, I want to introduce this technique a bit, as it's also very relevant for the whole topic of the metaverse and really a cool technology that's been coming up in the last years and has evolved a lot. So, as you can see right now, the quality that you can achieve with this is pretty high. And we want to show you a bit how this could look in a production process. So, as you can see, the avatar looks really close to the actual physical appearance that I have, as you saw earlier. And this is actually pretty easy to set up. So we will show you some behind-the-scenes footage, as you can see here. So I'm just standing here right in the center of our office. There's no big virtual studio needed or a green screen or anything like this. It's mainly just an iPhone and a microphone. And I need this Rococo suit that I'm wearing, which can be bought and is really precise in tracking the motion of my hands, as you can see. Also the mimics of my face with the iPhone, as you can see. So everything is pretty easy to produce. You don't need a big setup. The first step of creating this visual appearance is by scanning the face. And you do that basically by doing a video recording of all sides of the face. And using this information from the video itself, we can create a virtual 3D mesh that represents my face. With this mesh, we can basically transfer the proportions of the face, as well as a bit of the texture, directly onto the metahuman. So directly on the editor that these metahumans have, you can import the mesh and use that as a foundation for the character. So as you can see, this is really detailed. So we can zoom really in, look at the face of the avatar. Everything looks really realistic. So all the skin and the texture and like this. And then also like using the tracking technology of the face, you can see like I can do all kinds of mimics. And really gets transformed well onto the avatar. So by that, you can really make a lifelike version of an existing person, and even like holding a presentation or a talk. So if the person is really good in holding presentations and talks, you can also transfer that to the person and it doesn't look weird. So it's really nice what you can do. So as you can see, all kinds of mimics of the face are directly transferred to the avatar. Once this metahuman is created, we can import them into Unreal and then set them in any location we like. This can either be a location that's as real as possible, so a virtual photo studio, but it can be also a big fantasy world or a castle or a medieval forest or whatever you like. It can also make sense to put the character into the environment where the rest of the event is happening, for example. So a good use case might be a metaverse platform, and there is an actual person that wants to have a presentation inside of the platform. And of course, you don't want to totally mix the real appearance and do like a normal video recording and put that inside of the virtual platform. But you might want to have a cool mix that the person is displayed as real as possible, and then holding a presentation like this, like I'm doing it right now, directly in the platform with the same background, in the same location. And the good thing about this is that you can do this either totally live or pre-recorded if you want to have some more editing or more options, more possibilities, like we did it in this case. There are many use cases for this. For example, we could do a live presentation or a product presentation. Maybe there is a big speech planned from the CEO of a company or something like this. So this could be a good use case to put the character directly into the metaverse platform. Another option also to use this technique is really to pre-produce footage that doesn't need to be shown live on an event, but can be used on TV recordings or on TV shows or wherever you want to display, like on social media, different videos or assets. Another good example of this tracking technology is also that we can create animations much more quickly than before. So our old workflow was that our animators created a person or a 3D character of some kind, and then really had to animate them bone by bone directly in their software. And right now we improved our workflow and our speed by a lot by using tracking technology like this, and really have really lifelike animations also on our characters in just a short amount of time. For the last part of this presentation, I want to jump out of the suit again and then really present to you the takeaways of everything I've mentioned so far.